काय तदाय कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोकैर्भक्तिर्भवती नैष्ठिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So we are starting and continuing our study of Bhakti Vaibhav, 3rd Canto, 9th chapter, verse number 17 onward. Lord Brahma is offering prayers to God Vadakshay Vishnu, and now in this section is offering his obeisances. Loko vikarma nirattah kushale pramatha Karamanya ayam tvad udeta bhavad rachanna swe Yastavad asya balavan iha jivitasam Sadyascintyati animishaya namastu tasmai. People in general are engaged in foolish acts, vikarma, not in really beneficial activities enunciated directly by you for their guidance. As long as their tendency for foolish work remains powerful, all their plans in the struggle for existence will be cut to pieces. I therefore offer my obeisance unto him who acts as eternal time. So the obeisance to Kala Rupa. So this verse is obeisance to the Kala Rupa. So where are your direction given? Now read the Srila Prabhupada's purport. Yes, Prabhu, where is the microphone? Yes.
People in general are engaged in senseless work, vikarma nirataha. They are systematically unmindful of the real beneficial work, which is the devotional service of the Lord. Technically called the Archana regulations, Kushale Pravatta. The Archana regulations are directly instructed by the Lord in the Narad Pancharatra and are strictly followed by the intelligent men who know well that the highest perfectional goal of life is to reach Lord Vishnu, who is the root of the tree called the cosmic manifestation. Also in the Bhagavatam and the Bhagavad Gita, such relative activities are clearly mentioned. Foolish people do not know that their self-interest is in realization of Vishnu. The Bhagavatam 7:5-30-32 says, Matirna Krishna Kartasatova Mityo Vipatyetarvadhanam Adanta Goge Vishatam Pravishtam Punah Punasharvitarvanam Nirvedi Gosvara Tade Vishnu Durashayaye Vayakartamanina Anayamane Rupaniyamana Stete Shranam Vidam Nibandha Nesham Matistara Durpam Kipri Ishmashanama Vamamoyata Mahisha Person who are determined to totally trot in false material happiness cannot become Krishna minded either by instructions from teachers, by self-realization, or by parliamentary discussions. They are dragged by the unbridled senses into the darkest region of ignorance, and thus they madly engage in what is called chewing the chew. Because of their foolish activities, they are unaware that the ultimate goal of human life is to achieve Vishnu, the Lord of the cosmic manifestation, and so their struggle for existence is in the wrong direction of material civilization, which is under the external energy. They are led by similar foolish persons, just as one blind man is led by another blind man, and both fall in the ditch. Such foolish men cannot be attracted toward the activities of the Supreme Powerful, who is actually the neutralizing measure for their foolish activities, unless and until they have the good sense to be guided by the great souls who are completely freed from the material attachment. In Bhagavad Gita, the Lord asks everyone to give all other occupational duties and obstinately engage in archana activities or in pleasing the Lord. But almost no one is attracted to such archana activity. Everyone is more or less attracted by such activities which are conditions of rebellion against the Supreme Lord. The system of Jnana and Yoga are also indirectly rebellious acts against the Lord. There is no auspicious activity except Archana of the Lord. Jnana and Yoga are sometimes accepted within the purview of Archana when the ultimate aim is Vishnu and not otherwise. The conclusion is that only the devotees of the Lord are bona fide human beings eligible for salvation. Others are vainly struggling for existence without any actual benefit.
So, what is the main point of the purport? Most of the people don't know the purpose of the life, and they are busy in senseless activities, what is called vikarma. So, where is the guidance for the real activities for the human beings? Where is the guidance?
Devotees are not particularly
Pancharatra, spoken by Lord himself. For Archana, the direct guidance is given by Lord and Pancharatra. Is it okay? And the rest of the purport was without the guidance by oneself or from other people of the same like-minded or some discussion in parliament, they will never reach to the goal to please Vishnu. Now, Sri Chakravarti Pad writes, having spoken of the Lord as the universal form, Brahma now offers respect to Lord as the form of time, which control the universe. Men are inattentive, pramat, to the auspicious action, worship of you. But some people say that Lord is worshipped by the karma and jnana. To answer this, Brahma says this worship is declared as your real worship. Even ignorant living entities can very easily come to know the Supreme Lord if they adopt those means prescribed by Supreme Lord. The prescribed recommended by Lord is known as Bhagavad Dharma. The Moksha Dharma says, Pancharatrasya Kirtanasya Vakta tu Bhagavan Swayam. The speaker of Pancharatra is the Lord himself. This is indicated by Sway. Sway means made by yourself. Time affects those other than devotees. Time quickly kills the aspiration of life of non-devotees. What to speak of their desires for enjoyment? So, who gave Pancharatra? Maybe this is the question in your question bank. How somebody can be guided on the right path by directly God, Supreme Lord. Next verse, time and yajna both. Offering obeisance to the Lord as a form of time and yajna. Brahma is saying, I am still afraid of the Kal, though I try to overcome. So this is the verse. Tasmad bibhemya aham api viprarabdha dishnyam अध्यासितं शक्ललोक नमस्कृतं यत् ते पोतबहुशो वरुरुत्समानस् तस्मै नमो भगवते अधिमखाय तुभ्यम् Now there's a one word, Dvi Prarabdha. Dvi Prarabdha means Brahma's life is two Prarabdha. One Prarabdha is 50 years. So Brahma's 100 years is divided into two Prarabdha. Right now Brahma's 50 years are over. He has started his 51 year and first day is in progress. First day of the second Prarabdha is in progress. So, Srila Prabhupada writes, somebody should read this.
Your Lordship, I offer my respectable obeisances unto you, who are in indefatigable time and the enjoyer of all sacrifices.
Two things. You are infatigable time and enjoyer of the sacrifice. Kal and Yagya Roop. Okay?
Although I am situated in abode which will continue to exist for a time duration of two prarabdhas, although I am the leader of all other planets in the universe, and although I have undergone many years of penance for self-realization, still I offer my respects unto you.
So still I am afraid. Prabhupada's purport is very simple. Chakravarti writes, I used to fear time even though I am situated on Brahmaloka, which is offered respect by all planets and desiring to bring time under control. I perform many sacrifices. Now in pure bhakti, I offer my respect to the Supreme Lord, controller of the sacrifice. So I realize there is no other way except pure bhakti to be free from fear of Kal. Without pure bhakti, there is no other way. This is the realization of Brahma. Srila Prabhupada only writes, when even Brahma is afraid and offering obeisance, then what to speak of ordinary living, and they must also offer obeisance to the Lord. This is Prabhupada's small purport. Therefore, it is incumbent upon all others who are far below the standard of Brahma to do as he did and offer respect to thee as a matter of duty. So Prabhupada just said, everybody should offer respect to the Supreme Lord. Chakravarti Pal writes, I, Brahma, though situated on Brahmaloka lasting for many hundred years, have fear of time. And to control time, I perform austerities equivalent to many sacrifices. In spite of that, I fear still time. What was your contemplation in performing this sacrifice to control time? I was thinking, I could bring time under control by sacrifice to you who are the controller of all sacrifice. But I am controlled by time. And even now, I fear time. Without pure bhakti, time cannot be conquered. So ये एक लाइन याद करने की है. Without pure bhakti, cannot be conquered. Thus I offer respect to the Lord of sacrifice and want to with pure bhakti. So anywhere else you have read something that pure bhakti, there's no effect of time on pure bhakti? Ayu harati punsham nitya. Every rising and setting of the sun take away the life of the people who are not devotees, right? This was. Now therefore, Kal acts for devotees, pure devotees and non-devotees in three ways. For non-devotees, Kal is death. For sadhakas is a purifying factor. For siddha, the personal plan of Lord. When Bhisham says Sarva Kal Kritam Manya, Lord wants to give some important teaching to the world and glorify you. So Kal has a different effect on the worldly people, on the sadhak, and on the perfected people. So there's a different influence of the Kal. Verse 19. Triyam manusyaha vibuddhadishu jiva yonisho आत्मेच्छायात्मकृत सेतु परिप्स्यासः रेमे निरस्त विषयोऽपि अवरुद्ध देहः तस्मै नमो भगवते पुरुषोत्तमाय पुरुषोत्तमाय का एक अर्थ याद कर लीजिए आज। कौन सा? वन हु इज अबव 3 पुरुष अवतार। ये एक पुरुषोत्तम का अर्थ आप याद कीजिए। वन हु इज above the 3 पुरुष अवतार which are for creation। एक पुरुषोत्तम का ये अर्थ है। ठीक है, पढ़िए ट्रांसलेशन श्रील प्रभुपाद का। यस, नेक्स्ट। हाँ प्रभु।
O my Lord, by your own will you appear in the various spaces of life, living entities, lower animals, human beings, demigods and others, to perform your transcendental pastures. You are not affected by material contamination. You come just to fulfill the obligation of your own principle of religion. And therefore, O Supreme Personality, I offer my obeisance unto you for manifesting such different forms.
So all forms are transcendental. से पुरुषोत्तम की डेफिनेशन चक्रवर्ती पाद का ट्रांसलेशन देखो। I offer my respect to the Supreme Lord who is superior to, who with no desire for material enjoyment appear in this material world in the form of animal, man and devata, with a pure spiritual body and enjoy the offering of his devotees, with a desire to fulfill his promise to respond to the devotees. Paritranaya sadhuna. He is coming just to please, to fulfill the desire of devotees. Satyam vidhatam nij virtya bhashitam. You appear for that purpose. Srila Prabhupada writes, so Lord appears in different incarnation, only fools deride him. Avajananti Mahmuda. So why he is appearing? The same principle is applicable when he appears as hag or fish incarnation. They are transcendent form of the Lord and are manifested under certain necessities of his own pleasure and pastime. Such manifestation of transcendent form of the Lord are accepted by him mostly to enliven the devotees. All his incarnations are manifested whenever there is a need to deliver his devotees and to maintain his own principle. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? धर्म, धर्म संस्थापन अर्थाय and परित्राणाय साधुना. For these two purposes, Lord appears in whatever forms. अब यहाँ भगवान चक्रवर्ती पाद ने एक और भाव दिया है. Having offered respect to Lord as universal form and the controller of time, Brahma now offers respect to Lord as the highest object of worship with the form of Satchidanand. Satchidanand form. So Lord का universal form है, काल form है, they are all there, but this is the worshipable form. Appearing by his will in the forms of animals, men and devatas with a desire to protect Paripasaya, the principle he has established, Dharma. The Lord enjoy even though he has no desire for material happiness, since he is self-satisfied. The rules he established, patram pushpam phalam tomyam yo me bhakti prachati. So when Lord appears, he accepts some garland. He is in pure body, and if you also offer flower, he accepts this. So, to fulfillment of this promise, Lord comes into the material world and enjoy the garland, fragrance, flower, and beds offered by his devotees. Naham Atmanam Asase, O Brahman, I am the sole shelter of all my devotees. Without them, I do not desire to enjoy my own bliss and my 6 great opulences. Durvasa ko Bhagavan ne kaha. So thus, though he is self-satisfied, he is not really satisfied. Even though the items such as garlands are material, when they are utilized for the Lord, at the moment they become spiritual. This is explained in Bhagavatam 11:25 to 28. Avaruddha Deha means uncovered body, a body of eternity, knowledge and bliss. According to grammarian Bhaguri, Avaruddha can stand for Ava and Aruddha, which means unrestricted. It also can mean with a complete desire to respond to the devotee's desire, to restrict himself to one form because he is controlled by the devotee's desire. He has a restricted body, Avaruddha Deha, because he is bound by the mother Yashoda with the ropes and by other devotees by the taste of their affection. भगवान कितना बड़ा है लेकिन जब चाहे तो छोटा बन सकता है. माता यशोदा बांधते ये अवरुद्ध उस रूप में भी आ सकते हैं. अब पुरुषोत्तम की परिभाषा भगवद गीता से दे रहे हैं. Who is above 3 and also in Gita says यस्मात् क्षरमति तोम अक्षरादपि चोत्तम अतो अस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथित पुरुषोत्तमः अतो अस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथित पुरुषोत्तमः. So this is the another definition of Purushottam. I am beyond the living entities and Paramatma. So I am Purushottam. So Purushottam की हमारे को 2 definition मिली आज. और भगवान का अवतार माला ग्रहण करने के लिए आते हैं, पत्र पुष्प खाने के लिए आते हैं, वक्त देना चाहते हैं. यही भगवान ने एक प्रिंसिपल इस्टेब्लिश किया ना, इस्टेब्लिश पत्रम पुष्पम फलम जिन्होंने कहा है ना, तो अब इसको लेने के लिए भी आते हैं. एक दूसरा बहुत सरल भाव लिखा है. इवन God is pleased when devotee offer these offerings which Lord desires. अब 20. यो अविद्या अनोपहतोऽपि दशार्धवृत्त्या निद्रां वहाव जठरी कृतलोकयात्रा अंतर्जले हि कशिपो स्पृशनानुकूलम् भीमोर्मिः मालिनी जनस्य सुखं विवरणम्. अब भगवान के गर्भोदक्षाय विष्णु को प्रार्थना है. ये है गर्भोदक्षाय विष्णु को प्रार्थना. तो अभी कितनी प्रार्थनाएं हो गई, किस किस को हुई? नमस्कार. विश्वरूप, काल रूप, यज्ञ रूप, और अभी फिर सच्चिदानंद रूप, और अब गर्भोदक्षाय विष्णु. इन सब रूपों को प्रार्थना अलग अलग जगह पे. तो इसमें गर्भोदक्षाय विष्णु की ट्रांसलेशन पढ़ें.
My Lord, you accept the pleasure of sleeping in the water of devastation, where there are violent waves, and you enjoy pleasure on the bed of snakes. showing the happiness of your sleep to intelligent persons. At that time, all the universal planets are stationed within your abdomen.
अब एक शब्द था इसमें, देखो ये क्या है पहले, यो अविद्या अनुपहतो अपि दशरा अर्धवृत्तिया, तो अविद्या से ढका हुआ एक अविद्या शब्द है। अविद्या के 5 पर्व होते हैं। चक्रवर्ती पाद लिखते हैं, आई ऑफर रेस्पेक्ट टू द लॉर्ड uninfluenced by ignorance with its 5 functions. इग्नोरेंस या अविद्या के 5 कौन से फंक्शन हैं? इसको कहते हैं अविद्या के 5 पर्व। ये दूसरे अध्याय ब्रह्मा की सृष्टि में पहला ही श्लोक है। देखो ब्रह्मा ने पहले क्या बनाया? अंध, तमस, अंध, ये जो 5 है ना, ये 5 है ना, ये अविद्या के पर्व है। इसका पतंजलि ने दूसरे 5 नाम दिए हैं। कौन से हैं? अविद्या, राग, द्वेष, अस्मिता, अभिनिवेश। ये हैं अविद्या के 5 पर्व। अविद्या, राग, द्वेष, अभिनिवेश, अस्मिता। और ये वही हैं जो ब्रह्मा जी ने क्रिएट किया। हम पढ़ेंगे ब्रह्मा जी ने क्यों क्रिएट किया। ये नहीं करेगा तो सब भगवान की भक्ति करेंगे, तो ब्रह्मा जी की क्रिएशन होगी नहीं, दुकानें बंद। ऐसे लिखा है। Who hold all the living beings in his stomach and who goes to sleep happily with the comfortable couch of bed of sage in the water amidst the multitude of the waves, fearful to all living. अब भगवान की नींद में और जीव की नींद में क्या अंतर है, ये हम देखेंगे। पढ़िए श्रील प्रभुपाद का परपट।
Persons who cannot think of anything beyond the limit of their own power are like frogs in a well, who cannot imagine the length and breadth of the great Pacific Ocean. Such people take it as legendary when they hear that the Supreme Lord is lying on his bed within the great ocean of the universe. They are surprised that one can lie down within water and sleep very happily, but a little intelligence can mitigate this foolish astonishment. There are many living entities within the bed of the ocean who also enjoy the material bodily activity of eating, sleeping, defending, and mating. If such insignificant living entities can enjoy life within the water, why cannot the Supreme Lord, who is all powerful, sleep on the cool body of a serpent and enjoy in the turmoil of violent ocean waves? The distinction of the Lord is that his activities are all transcendental and he is able to do anything and everything without being deterred by limitations of time and space. He can enjoy his transcendental happiness regardless of material considerations.
So main thing Prabhupada is saying, people say, how God will sleep in water and on the snake? What a good argument Prabhupada saying. When the 900,000 living entities in the ocean are taking birth, marrying, having byproducts and enjoying, why not Lord, who is the creator, can enjoy there? It's just giving a logic. भाई 9 लाख जीव और जल में आनंद ले रहे हैं, क्या भगवान नहीं ले सकता क्या? हाँ? चक्रवर्ती पाद लिखते हैं, Brahma offer respect to the form he sees in front of him in 2 verses. एक ये और नेक्स्ट वाली गर्भोदक्षाई विष्णु को। Large sleep without being overcome by the ignorance with 5 functions. भगवान सोते हैं लेकिन भगवान को के ऊपर अज्ञान, ये है देखो, योग निद्रा है, निद्रा में अंतर क्या है? भगवान की है योग निद्रा, शुद्ध सत्व में भगवान सोते हैं और जीव तमो में। ऑलवेज ओमनीपोटेंट होते हैं भगवान, जीव फॉरगेटफुल ऑफ हिज आइडेंटिटी जब सोता है। मिलियंस ऑफ यूनिवर्स कम आउट, भगवान सोते हैं तब अनप्लेजेंट साउंड कम्स आउट। He can sleep in the ocean of devastation happily. Everybody ever else fearful of devastation and can't sleep. Actually fully awake when sleeping, totally spaced out. Okay? Last verse of the session. ये स्लीप में दोनों के अंतर है, भगवान का सोना और हमारा सोना। हाँ? भक्ति भी सोते हैं, ये तो योग निद्रा होगी। Also you can find something about this in 7:9:32. Last verse of this section, and then Brahma will offer his real request for creation in 4 verses. Yanana vipadam bhavanadama samidya lokah triyoh pakaramano yad anograhena tasmai namastah udaristah bhavaya yoga निद्रावसान विकसन नलिने क्षणयाय। अब इस श्लोक में प्रभुपाद क्या लिखेंगे, आपका विचार है? भगवान अभी आप नलीन अक्षण का मतलब कमल नयन, अब आप जाग रहे हो, ऊँग से नींद से आप अब जाग रहे हो। तो भगवान को नींद से जागने के समय हम क्या करते हैं? मंगल आरती प्रभुपाद शुरू करते हैं। अर्चना, ब्रह्मा इज टीचिंग अर्चना पद्धति, देखिएगा, पढ़िए ट्रांसलेशन।
O object of my worship, I am born from the house of your lotus navel for the purpose of creating the universes by your mercy. All these planets of the universe were stationed within your transcendental abdomen while you were enjoying sleep. Now your sleep having ended, your eyes are open like blossoming lotus in the morning.
अब प्रभुपाद देखो क्या लिख रहे हैं। Brahma is teaching us the beginning of Archana regulation from the morning 4 o'clock, offering Mangalarti. Prabhupada is immediately preaching, भगवान उठ रहे हैं तो मंगल आरती करो। So Brahma is teaching us Archana Padhati, Archana regulation from Mangal Arati. Foolish non-devotees not understanding the importance of Archana criticize the regulatory principle, but they have no eyes to see the Lord also sleep by his own will. अब impersonate कैसे think करते हैं वो प्रभुपाद लिखते हैं। The impersonate concept of supreme is so detrimental to path of devotional service that it is very difficult to associate with stubborn non-devotees who always think in terms of material concept. अब material conception क्या है, ये पढ़िए आप, 4 लाइन पढ़िए।
To think either positively or negatively is still
माइक्रोफोन।
to think either positively or negatively.
नहीं, इससे पहले
They think that because there is form in matter, spirit should be formless. Because in matter there is sleep, in spirit there cannot be sleep. And because the sleeping of the deity is accepted in Archan worship, the Archan is Maya.
ये है उनका सोच। भगवान स्पिरिट है, इसलिए मैटर में नहीं हो सकता है। भगवान स्पिरिट है, ये करे सोएगा नहीं, और डीटी को रोज सुला देते हो। लोग ऐसे इससे भी आगे बढ़ के बहुत भद्दे शब्द कहते हैं, दिस विल नॉनसेंस। फिर डीटी सोती है तो फिर उसके लिए वॉशरूम कहाँ है, ऐसे पूछते हैं लोग। सुना है कभी आपने? पूछते हैं लोग, आप भगवान को सुलाते हो तो फिर और वॉशरूम कहाँ बनाया है उसका, ऐसे लोग पूछते हैं। इसका मतलब है कि दे हैव मटेरियल कंसेप्ट में, प्रभुपाद जी कहते हैं दे थिंक बैकवर्ड, ऑलवेज थिंक बैकवर्ड। पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव, ये प्रपोर्शन पढ़ लीजिए।
To think either positively or negatively is still thinking materially. Knowledge accepted from the superior source of the Vedas is standard. Here in these verses of the Srimad Bhagavatam, we find that Archan is recommended. Before Brahma took up the task of creation, he found the Lord sleeping on the serpent bed in the waves of the water of devastation. Therefore, sleeping exists in the internal potency of the Lord.
Sleeping exists in internal potency of the Lord. ये भगवान की 16 शक्तियां हैं ना, उसमें एक का नाम है निद्रा, योग निद्रा उसका नाम है। ये हम आगे आएगा एक जगह, वो 16 का नाम आपको बताएं, उसमें 5 नंबर है शायद योग निद्रा। हाँ जी, यस।
And this is not denied by pure devotees of the Lord, like Brahma and his disciplic successor.
Okay. मंगल आरती लिखा है, देखो लास्ट वर्ड, चक्रदिवाकर ने लास्ट लिखा है मंगल आरती, प्रभुपाद ने फर्स्ट लिखा है। Now this last section, 22 to 25, request to the Lord. Request का Lord मतलब now what I should do and how I can accomplish this job assigned to me. So ayam samasta jagatam suhrid ek atma satvena yan mridhyate bhagavan bhagena teneva medarshitum anosprashtad yatham स्रक्ष्यामि हि पूर्वद इदं प्रणत प्रियोऽसौ। पढ़िए ट्रांसलेशन।
Let the Supreme Lord be merciful towards me. He is the one friend and soul of all living entities in the world, and He maintains all for their ultimate happiness by His 6 transcendental opulence. May He be merciful towards me, so that I, as before, may be empowered with the introspection to create, for I am also one of the surrendered souls who are dear to Lord.
The Supreme Lord Purushottama, Lord Sri Krishna, is mentioned of all in both the transcendental and material worlds. He is the life and friend of all, because there is eternally natural affection and love between living entities and the Lord. He is the one friend and well-wisher of all, and He is one without second. The Lord maintained all the living entities everywhere and by 6 different transcendental appearances, to which He is known as Bhagavan, for which He is known. The Lord Brahma prepared for His mercy so that He might be able to create the universal affair as He did before. Only by Lord's causeless mercy could He create both material and spiritual personalities. अब both material and spiritual personality. नारद क्या क्रिएट करेगा? both material and spiritual. Material कौन है? मरीचि as a material and Narad as a spiritual. Brahma prayed to the Lord because He is very much dear to the surrendered souls. The surrendered souls knows nothing but the Lord, and therefore Lord is very affectionate towards him. So Narad says, Brahma is saying, now I am surrendered soul, please guide me how I can create. So अभी now he came to his point. इतनी देर सब प्रार्थना किए, अब काम की बात कर रही है जो उनकी रिक्वेस्ट है. Having offered praise, Brahma now makes request in 4 verses. The Lord is the protector, Suhet, of all the spiritual and material worlds. He is the abode of unconditional prem, Atma. He is one alone because all others are not the abode of prem. Since He gives happiness to the material world by Satogun, in His role as protector, and gives happiness to the spiritual world, the devotees by His 6 great opulences qualities. So क्या लिखा? मटेरियल वर्ल्ड को कैसे हैप्पीनेस देता है और स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड को 6 ऑपुलेंस. अब मटेरियल वर्ल्ड में हैप्पीनेस की डेफिनेशन पढ़िए, सतोगुण को पढ़िए भगवद गीता से. सतो संजायते ज्ञानम सुख संगात बंधनात्, ऐसे ही है ना. तो है मटेरियल हैप्पीनेस मटेरियल वर्ल्ड में कहाँ से आती है? मोड ऑफ गुडनेस से. सो दोनों जगह नहीं, मोड ऑफ गुडनेस से. द मटेरियल वर्ल्ड द पीपल गेट हैप्पीनेस बाय मोड ऑफ गुडनेस. इन स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड द हैप्पीनेस इज बाय मोड ऑफ by 6 opulences. May He protect Anusprashtat by a small portion of sattva qualities my material wisdom, and by a portion of His spiritual quality nourishes my spiritual wisdom. Since I possess devotion, so that I will learn how to create material entities like Marichi, and will learn to manifest spiritual entities like Narad. तो मुझे गुडनेस भी चाहिए मरीचि आदि को, और मुझे आपका स्पिरिचुअल भाग्य भी चाहिए नारद आदि के क्रिएशन के लिए. तो दोनों को अलग कर दिया.
In spiritual happiness, 6 appearances, मतलब Lord gives 6 appearances to the devotees.
All the appearances in a minute amount are in the devotees. The devotees have the all appearance in minute amount in a spiritual world. Yes. यहाँ भी प्योर डिवोटीज ब्रह्मा जैसों को कुछ तो अपीयरेंस देते. श्री भाई सुंदरता भगवान ही देगा ना किसी को. वेल्थ यश ये सब भगवान ही देता, और कौन देगा?
सब देंगे या सब में एक देंगे? मतलब अभी पांडवास they struggled, they were spiritually happy, contentful. 6 appearances.
पांडवस वर स्पिरिचुअल. एक और हैप्पीनेस है स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड की, वो है विप्रलम्बा भाव की. विप्रलम्बा भाव इज आल्सो हैप्पीनेस इन ए स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड. यहाँ ब्रह्मा जी अपने नाउ ब्रह्मा जी's prayer is because I have to create, I need material goodness for material creation of the rishis, and I need spiritual goodness to create the spiritual beings like Nag. So it is his need. इससे ज़्यादा नहीं है, तो इसलिए कुछ और नहीं मांग रहे हैं. ये जो भावार्थ दीपिका है ये है श्रीधर स्वामी का, लेकिन ये ट्रांसलेट नहीं है इसलिए हम नहीं पढ़ रहे. वर्स नंबर 23. दूसरा है वल्लभाचार्य का। एष परपन्न वरदो रम्यात्म शक्त्यया यत्तत् कर्ष्यति गृहीत गुणावतारः तस्मिन् स्वविकर्मम् इमं सृजतोऽपि चेतो युञ्जेत कर्म समलं च यथा विजयः। एष परपन्न वर्दो, परपन्न वर्दो का मतलब सरेंडर सोल को बेनिडिक्शन देने वाला। रमाय आत्मशक्तिया, रमाय आत्मशक्तिया इंटरनल पोटेंसी, आपकी शक्तियां। रमा, रमया एंजॉइंग ऑलवेज विद गॉडेस ऑफ फॉर्चून लक्ष्मी। आत्मशक्तिया योर इंटरनल पोटेंसी। यद यद करिष्यति गृहीत गुण अवतारम, आप गुण अवतार लेते हैं, मुझे भी आपने, आप सतोगुण का अवतार लेते हैं, मुझे भी बनाया है। अब विश्व विक्रमम, बहुत बड़े आपके शक्तिशाली कार्य हैं, ओमनी पोटेंसी हैं। अब मुझे क्या चाहिए? पढ़िए ट्रांसलेशन, श्रीला प्रभुपाद ट्रांसलेशन।
The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Supreme Lord, the Personality of Godhead is always benefactor of surrendered souls. His activities are always enacted through his internal potency, Brahma, or the goddess of fortune. I pray only to engage in his service in the creation of material world, and I pray that I not be materially affected by my works, for thus I may be able to give up the false prestige of being created.
This is most important, that I must be blessed by his internal potency to create, but I should not be proud that I am a creator. बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट है वर्ष का। युंजित कर्म समलम यथा विजयियाम, आई कैन गिव अप। ओके, श्रील प्रभुपाद purpose पढ़िए।
In the matter of material creation, maintenance and destruction, there are three incarnations of material modes of nature.
सिंपल, ओके, आगे जाइए।
But the Lord's incarnation as Vishnu in his internal potency is the supreme energy for the total activities. Brahma, who is only an assistant in the modes of creation, wanted to remain in his actual position as an instrument of the Lord instead of becoming puffed up by the false prestige of thinking himself the creator. That is the way of becoming dear to the Supreme Lord and receiving his benediction.
अब ये लाइन लिखिए आप अपने पर्सनल एप्लीकेशन में। हाउ कैन वन बी डियर टू लॉर्ड एंड गेट बेनिडिक्शन? How somebody can be dear to the Lord and get benediction from the Lord? When he remains in his constitutional position as a servant, even though engaged in a big plan or a project, always think himself instrument in the hands of Lord. Never get puffed up. Most important self application, self क्या कहते हैं इसको, पर्सनल एप्लीकेशन है। हाउ कैन वी अप्लाई रियल इन आवर लाइफ? हमारे पास भी प्रोजेक्ट है, हमारे पास बहुत काम है। वी शुड बी दी इंस्ट्रूमेंट इन दी हैंड्स ऑफ सुप्रीम लॉर्ड। निमित्त मात्र भव सभी साच। So this is one important line. Foolish men want to take credit of this creation made by them, but the intelligent person never. किसको क्रेडिट देना चाहिए? By spiritual consciousness only can one be free from contamination of material affection. With spiritual consciousness means Krishna consciousness. By spiritual consciousness can one be free from material contamination and receive the benediction offered by the Lord. So spiritual consciousness means Krishna consciousness.
Constitution position.
Brahma is fearing, I have to create material world which is mode of passion. So he is praying for bhakti. He is praying for bhakti. स्कंद पुराण के महात्म में लिखा है कि ब्रह्मा जी कहते हैं श्री कृष्ण मेरे को रजोगुण का काम करना है. आई हैव टू एक्सपैंड द क्रिएशन. हाउ कैन आई ऑलवेज रिमेंबर यू? ब्रह्मा ने पूछा तो भगवान ने कहा ऑलवेज रीड भागवतम. And he reads every day Bhagavatam. In 7 days he finishes. और फिर शंकर जी ने आगे कहा मुझे तो इनहेलिएशन का तमोगुण का काम करना है. हाउ कैन आई रिमेंबर यू? भगवान ने वही जवाब दिया, रीड भागवतम. एंड इज आल्सो रीडिंग भागवतम. ही फिनिशेस इन ऑलमोस्ट 1 year. विष्णु ने कहा मुझे पालन का कार्य करना है, तो रोजी तो सबको रोटी देनी है, चोर को भी देनी है, डाकू को भी देनी है, मैं कैसे आपको याद करूं? भगवान ने कहा भागवत पढ़ा करो. तो विष्णु भी भागवत पढ़ रहे हैं. 1 महीने में पढ़ते हैं, लक्ष्मी सुनती है, लक्ष्मी पढ़ती है. 2 महीने में विष्णु सुनते हैं. तो भागवत स्कंद पुराण में भागवत के महात्मा में लिखा है दे ऑल आर रिसाइडिंग भागवतम, क्योंकि सबको भक्ति चाहिए भगवान को याद करने के लिए, क्योंकि तीनों का काम तो मटेरियल है ना, मटेरियल वर्ल्ड में काम है. लक्ष्मी को 2 महीने लगते हैं. स्कंद पुराण का महात्म में
1 महीना सुनती है ईश्वर से.
एक महीना भगवान बोलते हैं तब सुनती है, फिर 2 महीना लक्ष्मी बोलती है तो भगवान सुनते हैं. ऐसे पार्वती 2 साल में पूरा करती है तो शंकर सुनते हैं. 1 साल में शंकर बोलते हैं तब पार्वती सुनते हैं. दे डू लाइक दैट. और ब्रह्मा भी सरस्वती के साथ ऐसे ही करते हैं. क्या भागवत सारे पढ़ लेते हैं. 18,000 श्लोक है, यही है ना, और क्या? थोड़े कम है, कोई बात नहीं, गिनती में गलती हो गई आपकी, भगवान की नहीं. क्या है, कोई 2 श्लोक के हैं, कोई 2 लाइन के हैं, कोई 4 लाइन के. तो पढ़ने वाले जो संस्कृत का है वही उनका है, पता लगा सकते हैं कि कौन से शब्द कहाँ हैं. अब आपने कितने गिने? 14,400. हाँ,
14,400 and something.
अच्छा. हाँ, महाभारत के तो अलग हैं. धरती के लिए 1 लाख है और ऊपर के लिए ज़्यादा है. भागवत के लिए ऐसा पढ़ा नहीं है. जनरली भागवत के लिए इतना कहते हैं कि Lord has 2 type of pastime. One is Nitya Leela, which is unmanifest, which is continuously going on, which is unlimited. The other is called manifest pastime during his appearance. They are Vyavaharik pastime and they are written in Bhagavatam. So there are only very small portion of pastimes are in Bhagavatam. There are unlimited pastimes which are continuously going on. तो भगवान की 2 प्रकार की लीला होती है, अप्रकट और प्रकट लीला. अप्रकट लीला नित्य है और वास्तविक है, और जो प्रकट लीला है वो व्यवहारिक है और अवतार काल में है. अवतार काल की प्रकट लीला के सुनने से नित्य लीला में प्रवेश किया जाता है, और नित्य लीला से प्रकट लीला प्रकट होती है. नित्य लीला कहाँ से, प्रकट लीला कहाँ से आई? नित्य से। और इसको पढ़ के नित्य लीला में प्रवेश होते हैं। ये तो 2 टाइप्स ऑफ पास टाइम ऑफ सुप्रीम लॉर्ड, मैनिफेस्ट एंड अनमैनिफेस्ट। So he is a Brahma is a prayer for well-being of his bhakti. He want to protect his bhakti.
भगवत गीता व्यक्तो अव्यक्तो सनातना एक श्लोक आता है, उसमें कृष्णा इज बियॉन्ड व्हाट इज मैनिफेस्टेड एंड मैनिफेस्टेड। ऐसा ये लीला भी मैनिफेस्ट अनमैनिफेस्ट लीला के
नहीं, लीला मैनिफेस्ट अनमैनिफेस्ट दोनों लीला है भगवान की, वो 2 ही है, और दोनों से ऊपर कुछ नहीं। अच्छा क्वेश्चन है। When he appears in this world, he has qualities such as affection for his devotees, which arise from his Shakti, arising from his Swarup Shakti Ramya, not his Maya Shakti. तो भगवान जब अपने भक्तों से प्रेम करते हैं वो उनके स्वरूप शक्ति से होता है, न कि माया शक्ति से। May he begin to engage my mind when I will engage in creation of the universe, invested with the power of Lord Swavikarmam, and in actions tasmin, such as lifting up the earth. May my mind not be attached to that, rather my mind should be attached to topic about his pastime. He should do this so that I will avoid sins such as harshness arising from the work of creation, karma samanam. Verse 24. Na bihardad iyasato ambasi yasya poncho. Vijnana shakti aham asanananda shakti. अनंत शक्ति है। रूपम विचित्रम इदम अस्यः विवरणत्व में मारिष्टः निगमस्य ग्राम विसर्गः। वो कल कोई मुझसे पूछ रहा था निगम आगम कौन था, यहाँ था कहीं और कहीं था? हाँ, वो आगम निगम, ये यहाँ निगम पड़ा है, देख लो। ब्रह्मा जी कहते हैं मैं क्रिएशन करूं तब मुझे आपका वेद नहीं भूले, ये ध्यान रखना। वेद भूल गया तो सब बिगड़ जाएगा। निगम गिराम विसर्ग, जब मैं विसर्ग करूं, सृष्टि करूं, तो निगम गिराम, ये मैं जो वेदों की वाणी है इसको कभी न मैं भूलूं। अब देखिए ट्रांसलेशन को।
The Lord's potencies are innumerable. As he lies down in the water of devastation, I am born as a total universal energy from the navel lake in which the lotus floats. I am now engaged in manifesting his diverse energies in the form of the cosmic manifestation. I therefore pray that in the course of my material activities, I may not be deviated from the vibrations of the Vedic hymns.
Nigam Giram. When having appeared from the navel lake of Vishnu, of unlimited powers in the world, I presiding deity of Buddhi. ये देखो presiding deity of Buddhi क्यों लिखा है ब्रह्मा जी ने? Presiding deity of Buddhi. हाँ? Existed, extend his veritable universe. A form of the Lord, may I not forget the manifestation of Vedic words. Presiding deity of Buddhi. बुद्धि को इंटेलिजेंस भी कहते हैं क्या? और महतत्व को भी इंटेलिजेंस कहते हैं क्या? महतत्व को इंटेलिजेंस कहते हैं क्या? भगवत गीता में एक जगह लिखा है, कभी पढ़ना। हाँ, तामस बुद्धि और चीज है। सारी
contaminated consciousness.
वो चित्त है. Contaminated consciousness is चित्त, which is the representation of Mahat Tattva in the अंतःकरण of a living entity. हमारे अंदर जो चित्त है वो है तो चित्त कॉन्शियसनेस सिम्टम ऑफ द सोल. महत तत्व का भी एक अंश चित्त के रूप में हमारे अंतःकरण में रहता है. ये प्रिजाइडिंग डेविटी या बुद्धि क्यों कहा है ब्रह्मा को?
All body is made.
जी
Brahma's body is most of the 95%.
कहीं देखो श्लोक में है क्या बुद्धि? देखो, नाभि हरदाद एव सतो, नाभि के उसमें निकला हूं. अंबसा यस्य पुंसो, ठीक है.
विज्ञान से
विज्ञान शक्ति अहम, विज्ञान शक्ति अहम, मैं विज्ञान शक्ति हूं. आई एम योर प्रिजाइडिंग ड्यूटी ऑफ. प्रभुपाद ने क्या लिखा है इसको, विज्ञान शक्ति को?
टोटल यूनिवर्स
Total energy.
अब द टोटल यूनिवर्स. अब टोटल यूनिवर्स क्या है? महत्त्व भाई, प्रधान. वही बात है. अब घूम फिर के आगे कहो, प्रधान का ही तो काम तो प्रधान के ऊपर करेंगे ना ब्रह्मा जी. तो इसको प्रधान को कहते हैं. प्रधान, प्रधान को कहा गया है. प्रधान को क्या कहा गया है? द टोटल यूनिवर्स, शक्ति, एनर्जी. आई एम आसाम वाज बॉर्न. अब ये प्रभुपाद का तात्पर्य. प्रभु जी आपके पास माइक है, पढ़िए.
Every person engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord in this material world is prone to so many material activities. And if one is not strong enough to protect himself against the onslaught of material affection, he may be diverted from the spiritual energy. In the material creation, Brahma has to create all kinds of living entities with bodies suitable to their material conditions. Brahma wants to be protected by the Lord because he has to contact many vicious living entities. An ordinary Brahmana may fall from the Brahma Tejas or the power of Brahminical excellence, but due to his association with many fallen conditioned souls, Brahma as the supermost Brahmana is afraid of such a fall down, and therefore he prays to the Lord for protection. This is a warning for one and all in the spiritual advancement of life. Unless one is sufficiently protected by the Lord, he may fall down from the spiritual position. Therefore, one has to pray constantly to the Lord for protection and blessings to carry out one's duty. Lord Chaitanya also entrusted his missionary work to his devotees and assured them of his protection against the onslaught of material affection. The path of spiritual life is stated in the Vedas to be like the edge of a sharpened razor. A little inattentiveness may at once create havoc and bloodshed, but one who is completely surrendered soul is always seeking protection from blood,
From the Lord in the discharge of his entrusted duties, has no fear of falling into the material dimension. So मैं कहीं लास्ट टाइम पढ़ा रहा था, मुझे बोला what is the meaning of bloodshed? क्वेश्चन पूछा था एक स्टूडेंट ने. लिखा है ना bloodshed, पढ़िए जरा. Little inattentiveness, age है material one, is spiritual life. In little inattentiveness may at once create havoc and bloodshed.
falls down again to this.
Bloodshed, blood. हाँ क्या बोलिए.
Falls down again into this material world in the circle of birth, that disease and old age.
Therefore, where is the bloodshed? प्रभुपाद ने कहा. मैं स्पॉन्टेनियसली उसको कहा, बड़े दोबारा जन्म लोगे तो नाड़ा काटेंगे, खून तो बहेगा ना, ये ब्लडशेड हो गया. This was my spontaneous answer, and वो ब्रह्मचारी था, perfectly all right. ये ब्लडशेड हो गया, right? So प्रभुपाद के तात्पर्य में मुख्य बात क्या है? ब्रह्म तेज से ब्राह्मण गिर सकता है. ब्राह्मण और ब्रह्मा इस दुनिया सारी का क्रिएशन करना है. रजोगुण का मतलब होता है, रजोगुण मीन्स टू एक्सपेंड. कोई चीज एक्सपेंड करोगे उसमें रजोगुण होगा. तो उसमें गिरने से बचने के लिए क्या करना चाहिए? prayer, regular prayers. Regular prayers to be protected by Lord, that we should not fall down. तो क्या हम प्रेयर करते हैं क्या रेगुलर? क्या ख्याल है? हाँ? क्या? दर्शनादि टाइम हम प्रेयर करते हैं. गोविंदम आदि पर्सन तो भगवान की सुंदरता का, हम गिरे नहीं, हमको बचाना भगवान कभी प्रेयर करते हैं क्या? गुरु पूजा में we are not actually praying consciously. ऑटोमेटिकली रोज के रिचुअल में कुछ प्रार्थना हो जाती हो तो हो जाती है, लेकिन वी आर नॉट कॉन्शियस ऑफ दैट. और प्रभुपाद जी कहते थे, आई प्रे एवरी डे दैट माया शुड नॉट डिस्टर्ब मी इन सर्विस ऑफ कृष्ण, बट माय डिसाइपल्स आर टू प्राउड and never pray, therefore they fall down. So it means every day we should pray to the Krishna that please protect our devotion, and we should not fall down because of false ego or affection to the material activities. तो ये प्रेयर हमको रोज करनी चाहिए. ये प्रेयर है कहाँ? ऐनंद तनुज किंकरम पतितम माम विषमे, ये प्रार्थना है ऑटोमेटिकली, लेकिन हम उसको भी एक लय में गा लेते हैं, जस्ट टू फिनिश टू शिक्षाश्रम, लेकिन भाव से नहीं आती है कि हम प्रे आर वी रियली प्रे. नहीं. तो ये अच्छा पर्पट है कि हमें प्रे करना. चक्रवर्ती पाद क्या लिखते हैं देखिए. The extent that I can enter into the ocean of your qualities is because of mercy arising from the studying of Vedas. बड़ी बात लिखी थी कि मैं आपको जानने के लायक बना हूं क्योंकि मैंने आपके दिए हुए वेदों को पढ़ा है. I can enter into the ocean of your qualities, आपके गुणों के समुद्र मका में I can relish your qualities, ocean of qualities, because I am is mercy arising from studying Vedas. Veda chakshuho taveshwaraha, O Lord, the Vedas are your eyes. Bhagavatam 11:24. Now, however, because of lack of concentration due to creating the universe, I may forget Vedas. May that not happen. तो आपको ये प्रार्थना करनी चाहिए, भक्ति वेदांत में, भक्ति वैभव में हम भागवत पढ़े, भगवान ये हमें कभी नहीं भूले. एक 4 वर्ष है, 5 है सनातन गोस्वामी की भागवत को प्रार्थना. आपके पास है? सुनी है? पढ़ी है? हाँ. हे माय गुरु, हे माय गुरु, हे माय फ्रेंड, नेवर लीव मी, ऑलवेज स्टे में. ये भागवत की प्रार्थना वास्तव में हमको रोज पढ़नी चाहिए. जब भागवत, when we are doing the study of Hare Krishna Bhagavat, this प्रार्थना we should recite every day. मम एक बंधु, बहुत अच्छा है. हरे कृष्णा. क्लास हो रहा है, क्लास हो रहा है. ठीक है. ये प्रार्थना मिला है, इसको पढ़ा पहले था, हमको पढ़ना चाहिए. We have to do this prayer every day if we want really to keep Bhagavatam always in our heart. ठीक है. May that not happen. In this way, Brahma prayed, I, the Vijnanamaya Purusha, Vijnana Shakti, Vijnanamaya Purusha, arose from the lake in the navel of the land to lay in the water, because Brahma is the form of aggregate of Jiva, or the presiding deity of Buddhi Tattva. ही इज कॉल्ड विज्ञान शक्ति. अब देखो ये तीन बातें समझ लो. वाई ब्रह्मा इज कॉल्ड विज्ञान शक्ति? बिकॉज ही इज द एग्रीगेट ऑफ द जीवा and because he is the presiding deity of the Buddhi Tattva. May my manifestation of the words of the Veda coming from my limbs not be lost as I create the universe, a form of the Supreme Lord. May I not forget because of Maya. The word Rishi means to injure. Is the expression, okay? Last verse of the prayers. सोवशाव अदभर करुण भगवान विवर्धा. प्रेम स्मिते नः नयनम्बुरुहं विजृम्भा. उत्थाय विश्वविद्याय च नो विषादम्. माधव्याग्रापण्यतात पुरुष पुराणः. O Lord, who is supreme and is the oldest of all, Purana, is unlimitedly merciful. I wish that he may smilingly bestow his benediction upon me by opening his lower eyes. He can uplift the entire cosmic creation and remove our dejection by kindly speaking his direction. Srila Prabhupada's purport padhiye.
The Lord is ever increasingly merciful upon the fallen souls of this material world. The whole cosmic manifestation is a chance for all to improve themselves in devotional service to the Lord, and everyone is meant for that purpose. The Lord expands himself into many personalities who are either self-expansions or separated expansions. The personalities of the individual souls are his separated expansions, whereas the self-expansions are the Lord himself. The self-expansions are predominators, and the separated expansions are predominated for reciprocation of transcendental bliss with the supreme form of bliss and knowledge. The liberated souls can join in this blissful reciprocation of predominator and predominated without materially concocted ideas. The typical example of such a transcendental exchange between the predominator and the predominated is the Lord's Ras Leela with the gopis. The gopis are predominated expansions of the internal potency, and therefore the Lord's participation in the Ras Leela dance is never to be considered like the mundane relationship of man and woman. It is rather the highest perfectional stage of the exchange of feelings between the Lord and the living entities. The Lord gives the fallen souls the chance for this highest perfection of life. Lord Brahma is entrusted with the management of the complete cosmic show, and therefore he prays that the Lord bestow his blessings upon him so that he may execute its purpose.
The servant will certainly be blissful by a glance of mercy and merciful interaction. So Prabhupada ji ने लिखा क्या है purport में? Predominant and predominated. So living entities are predominated and Vishnu Tattvas are predominator. Okay, और यहाँ चक्रवर्ती पद लिखा servant will certainly be blissful by the glance of mercy and merciful instruction. Glance of mercy and merciful instruction. प्रभुपाद के समय में प्रभुपाद एक बार मुस्कुरा के देखते थे तो डिवोटी अपनी जान कुर्बान करने को तैयार थे. It's called merciful glance. And then Prabhupada has merciful instruction individually given to the devotees. तो ये लाइन में पढ़ रहा था, मैंने कहा हमको लिखना चाहिए कि the servant is, it means we are eternal servants. If we want really to be successful, then we should expect blissful glance of mercy and merciful instruction from spiritual master and senior Vaishnavas. मैं सोच रहा था किसी मेरे जिसके प्रति मेरा गुरु भाव है उसको चिट्ठी में ये लिखूं कि ब्रह्मा जी कहते हैं कि merciful glance or instruction are only the way for success for a devotee. तो merciful glance and instruction of a spiritual master, Supreme Lord, or the representative of Supreme Lord is necessary for the real happiness or blissfulness of a devotee. Brahma prays for both opening your lower eyes, wake up, so that I will not be defeated during creation everywhere in this universe. Vishwa Vijayaya. The word Cha indicate that the Lord should open his eyes so that his other desires to remember the Lord is fulfilled. Dispel my sorrow by your sweet words, which order me to carry out this creation. Now, this is Maitreya speaking. Maitreya Vacha Swasambhavam Nishmayavam Tapo Vidya Samadhibhi Yavan Namo Vachahastutva Vilarama Saha Kinnavatva. अब मैत्री जी कहते हैं, said Maitreya said, O Vidura, after observing the source of his appearance, namely personality of Godhead, Brahma prayed for his mercy as far as his mind and words could permit him. Thus having prayed, he becomes silent. And if tired from his activities of penance, knowledge and mental concentration. तीन चीजें, तपस्या, ज्ञान और ध्यान. मेंटल कंसंट्रेशन, ध्यान, ज्ञान और तपस्या से नारद थक गया लगता है. ब्रह्मा थक गया. Brahma's enlightenment in knowledge was due to the Lord sitting within the heart. कहाँ से ज्ञान दिया ब्रह्मा को भगवान ने? तेने ब्रह्मा हृदय. After being created, Brahma could not ascertain the source of his appearance. ये पूरी कथा है कि ऊपर नीचे देखा कुछ नहीं मिला. That's all there. अब प्रभुपाद जी क्या लिखते हैं? So Brahma could not ascertain the source of it. But after penance and mental concentration, mana tapasya और ध्यान, he could see the source of his birth, and thus he became enlightened through his heart. The spiritual master outside and the spiritual master within are both representative of God, Lord. Unless one has the contact with such bona fide representation, one cannot claim to be the spiritual master. ये बहुत बड़ी भारी बात है जी. जो भगवान से कनेक्टेड नहीं है वो स्पिरिचुअल मास्टर नहीं कह सकता अपने आप को. The Brahma had no opportunity to take the help of his spiritual master from outside. उस वक्त कोई और था ही नहीं. At that time, Brahma himself was the only creature in the universe. Therefore, on becoming satisfied by the praise of Brahma, the Lord enlightened him about everything from within. इसका मतलब भगवान जिसको अंदर से प्रेरणा दे वही गुरु की कार्य कर सकता है. Thus seeing the manifestation of Lord Swasambhav directly before him, tapo, in worship, vidya, and in meditation with concentration of mind, samadhi bhi, hearing as much as possible, he stopped as if tired because of attaining the Lord's glance of mercy. Vidya here means worship using the Lord's mantra. Vidya means worship using Lord's mantra, which brings about the sudden appearance of the Lord. For it is said, आचार्य चैत्य वपुषा स्वगतिम व्यनक्ति. The Lord reveals prem by external guru and परमात्मा within. ये प्रभुपाद ने कोट किया है. और या विद्या का अर्थ है कि मंत्र से वर्शिप, उससे क्या होगा? भगवान हृदय में प्रकट हो जाएंगे. इसका मतलब जो हम मंत्र जपते हैं, ये मंत्र जब सिद्ध हो जाएगा तो भगवान हृदय में प्रकट हो जाएंगे. ये टू मोर वर्सेस बाय मैत्रेय. क्या?
Lord is so kind that he always prepared to help any living thing.
Lord is?
Or put the last line. Prabhupada.
Therefore, on becoming satisfied by the praise of Brahma, the Lord enlightened him about everything from within. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adi Kavi.
The Lord is so kind that he is always prepared to help any living being attain spiritual enlightenment if he simply concentrates his mind to find out the source of his existence.
अच्छा, लाइन इसमें नहीं है. ओके, मिसिंग है. हाँ,
इसको समझाएंगे.
ओके. आपका कहना है 9 वर्ष नंबर कौन सा है? 26. Therefore, on becoming satisfied by prayers of Brahma, the Lord enlightened him about everything from within. इतना ही है इसमें लिखा हुआ मेरे पास. हाँ? ओल्ड वेदा वेस्ट. तो नए में क्या है? भागवत में है क्या? नहीं है. बुक है किसी के पास? ला भाई, बुक में है, दिखाओ. बुक में नहीं है. इसमें है तो क्या करें? क्या है वेदावेस में? क्या है भैया? कहीं और से प्रिंट में कॉपी पेस्ट हो गई होगी. देखो क्या है, दिखा. पुराना है. लड़का तो नया है. The Lord is so kind that He is always prepared to help any living being attain spiritual enlightenment if he simply concentrate his mind to find out the source of his existence. इसका मतलब है कि हमको किसने पैदा किया? अहम बीज प्रदा पिता, गीता से पढ़ लें कि हमारा पिता भगवान है और उसका ध्यान करें तो भगवान अंदर से उसको मार्गदर्शन करेंगे कि जाओ इस्कान में किसी गुरु का शरण लेके हरे कृष्णा जपो. ठीक है, ये इसका अर्थ है. ये यहाँ क्यों नहीं, दूसरे में क्यों नहीं भाई? अथाभिप्रेतम अनवीक्षया ब्रह्मणो मधुसूदनः विष्णुः चेतसं तेन कल्पः व्यक्तिकर्माभासा लोक संस्थान विज्ञान आत्मनः परिखिद्यतः तम अधागच्छ वाचा कश्मलं समयम इव. पढ़िए ट्रांसलेशन. लीलार्ड पढ़िए.
the Lord saw that Brahma was very anxious about the planning and construction of the different planetary system, and was depressed upon seeing the devastating water. He could understand the intention of Brahma, and thus he spoke in deep, thoughtful words, removing all the illusion that had arisen.
तो ब्रह्मा जी की प्रार्थना को भगवान ने समझा और भगवान बोलने जा रहे हैं, ठीक है। पढ़िए श्रील प्रभुपाद का परपट पढ़िए।
The devastating water was so fearful that even Brahma was perturbed at its appearance and became very anxious about how to situate the different planetary system in outer space to accommodate the different kinds of living entities, such as the human beings, those lower than the human beings, and the superhuman beings. All the planets in the universe are situated according to different grades of living entities under the influence of the modes of material nature. There are 3 modes of material nature, and when they are mixed with one another, they become 9. When the 9 are mixed, they become 81, and the 81 also become mixed. And thus, we ultimately do not know how the delusion increases and increases. Lord Brahma had to accommodate different places and situations for the requisite bodies for the conditioned souls. The task was meant only for Brahma, and no one else in the universe can even understand how difficult it was.
But by the grace of the Lord, Brahma was able to execute the tremendous task so perfectly that everyone is amazed to see the workmanship of Vidhata or the regulator. ब्रह्मा वॉज डिजेक्टेड, ठीक है, कोई खास बात नहीं है, आगे बढ़िए। अब वो नया सेक्शन शुरू हो रहा है, मेरे ख्याल में इनफ है। 29 to 43 सुप्रीम लॉर्ड्स रिप्लाई टू द ब्रह्मा, और लास्ट वर्स श्रुति फल। ये कल पूरा हो जाएगा, और कल हम आगे नेक्स्ट ब्रह्मा क्रिएशन क्या करेगा, पहले तमस करेगा, उसके बाद क्या करेगा, वो भी क्विक है, कल पूरा हो जाएगा संभवतः। सो वी हैव टू रिलैक्स एंड आंसर ऑल योर क्वेश्चन इन दिस सेक्शन, ठीक है? इट्स ओके, you just answer all the questions, and if there are any queries, you come next time. And by now, if you have any question or queries, you are welcome. अभी I think we have how many? 30 से 14-15 श्लोक है, कल पूरे हो जाएंगे। 30 से 40, 10, 14-15 श्लोक है, 15 verses, right? और नेक्स्ट चैप्टर में कितनी है? नेक्स्ट चैप्टर को देखो, उसमें भी परपट मेरे ख्याल में 10-12 में मुश्किल से नहीं है, और उसके बाद में कुछ भी नहीं है। सो आई थिंक वी आर इन टाइम, नो हरी। कोई एनी क्वेश्चन और कमेंट? हाँ, प्रसाद कहाँ है?
उन्होंने छुपा दिया,
अच्छा, मैंने कहा अच्छा, मैंने चूहा ले लिया वो।